What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo, hanging out here in frosty Cape Hatteras today. Got my 5 mil on, it's 40 something degrees. Bluebird day though, nice and windy out there at Wing Hole. Rode the Super Wing X 4.7 today, and today's goal was to test out this absolute massive line of Axis gear. So Axis is a new line for us for 2022. Took out the aluminum 72 or 75 mast, and rode the black ultra short 643 fuse on that one. They got a huge range of wings, and that's part of the reason that we were attracted to this line of product, is that by having aluminum mast and fuse, you can bring the price level down, but you still want to have that range. So when someone's getting into foiling, because a lot of people are getting into foiling, they're like, hey, I want to, you know, start this behind the boat, but I really want a wing, or I want a tow, or I want a kite foil, whatever it is. You're never really doing one sport with a foil, so having that huge range of wings is going to allow you to progress and grow with a line. And once you invest in a line, you know, a lot of times it sucks to have to keep changing and changing and changing. So Axis has been around for a while. I've ridden their stuff a few times before. Their line kind of really became a lot more complete over the past year, and they've got a ton of different stuff. The tail wings is actually a little bit crazy. Like, it's just nuts. Today I was starting with front wings and overall impressions and feel. Went with the tail wing, went with the progressive 400. That's like their it's most similar to the tails that I'm riding. It's a little bit bigger, but I was like, let's just start with this as a baseline, and then I'll try a bunch of front wings and start working on the tail wings later. And so started out with you know, wanted to go with the sizes that were going to be of similar riding sizes. So start with a broad spectrum carb. They do their sizes, this is the 890, they do it by total width. But the good thing is that they put on the wingtip of all these things, is they put the actual specs of everything, right? So this actual surface area is 1290. Actual surface area of the HPS 880 is 1112. This one was the ART 899, and that sucker over here, let's see what that is wingspan's 899, 850, right? So, you know, that gives you, all these wings are actually, you know, different surface area, but of similar size. Very different riding style, different riding, but similar size. So, first impression on them, BSC, the 890, it's just so easy. Really, just like, doesn't take much to get going, and balanced and stable and easy. HPS 880 is one notch, takes a little bit more to get going. Definitely faster on the top speed and a little bit turnier, but still stable. It's like really easy to go from the BSC to the 880, you know, or to the HPS. Like, I was really quite impressed with the BSC. It does top out at a certain top speed, but it's just so easy, making turns, drives, like just very controlled and comfortable. A lot of people are going to love this wing range. You know, people that are winging or higher performance, I think, are going to be into the HPS, just because you still have that good low speed lift, but can hit higher top speeds easily. And then the ART, you know, this is a true high aspect wing. I mean, it's definitely really bladed out, super skinny cord, thin profile, really pretty wing, and it rides beautifully. A lot more front foot kick on this than I was expecting. I mean, all of them have more front foot kick than I'm used to. I think part of that is because the fuse is farther forward on the mast, but I also moved the mast back, you know, to a couple centimeters from where I'm normally riding on my Armstrong stuff. And, you know, it seemed to work. I just kept in the same spot. I could move my feet a little bit. I didn't really need to that much, but I did notice I was surprised that this thing has as much front foot kick. It does have great top speed. I did notice that, you know, as I started going to the smaller wings, you know, BSC through to the ART, is I was getting louder humming as I was going. I think that's probably the tail wing. A lot of those things, kind of the higher performance tail wings, need to be a little tuned up sometimes, but not that big of a deal. It's just like a little humming that was happening as I was increasing my speed through changing these wings. But overall, like, that's what I'm excited about with the Axis lineup, is that there's a huge variety of product, and the stuff works really, really well. I'm not looking forward to testing all these tail wings. It's just like, it's kind of insane. But, you know, our goal at Real is to find out what's the best gear out there and what's going to work for our customers. So we'll have a bunch of different people, riders, rider abilities, trying this stuff, surfing, kiting, winging, you know, at the shop, and then we're gonna figure out and make the videos and say, hey, this is what's for who, and be able to call us up and say, this is what's up, this is what you want to get, and be able to advise our customers as to how to get into this lineup of gear and how it's different from the other stuff that we're carrying. So really excited to try this stuff out, even though it's cold and you know, not a summer bluebird day like I like to be riding in. I'm not in blue water, but hey, I'm out there taking a lot of sessions and trying out some new gear and having some fun doing it. So more to come on this product line as we get deeper into it. And call the shop if you've got any questions, 252-987-6000. See you guys on the water.